Welcome back, all you big bass lovers. It's DeMont. Kind of go along with my other budget swim bait reels. We have the Doviello Hyperdrive. Doviello, where the Caesar that I showed you on the last video was like I think I got that reel for $36 or something like that. I know I said it was under $50. I think I went back and looked and I put the link in there. It's like $32, $36 That's an awesome reel for that price. But let's see what this one pertains to. Okay, so very minimal packaging. It has it in English. So you have to always give people on AliExpress when they give you a product card in English. We don't want to care about that. Let's look at this. Okay, so we got nice handles. Nowhere near as deep as a reel. I would say this is kind of coming to the line of a Shimano Corrado. As far as like the look of it, it feels pretty good. Feels really good, actually. Nice knobs. Let's look at the side of the box, see what all it says on here. It says a 7:2-to-1 gear ratio. 30 pin, that's your brake system, I'm pretty sure it's talking about. If I can get the focus in correctly. Let me move this other way so I can move it down. There we go. All right, so then you got, this is the right hand. I think this is HIAW, but I think it's called the Doviello Hyperdrive, but this is HIAW, is the name of the reel manufacturer. Anyway, spool, it says it holds, of the 2.0 Go, that's the braid, 28 pound, 219 yards. Or a 0.23 millimeter, 12 kilogram, 200 meters. I'm not okay, this is just different line sizes. Okay, that's what it is now. It is not wanting to zoom in around it, is it? Gosh, guys, I'm sorry. There we go, that's better. It says the taper outlet drag clicker kit. Huh, cool. This has got the BB Japan bearings, so that's why it feels so smooth. Let's see. You gotta turn this drag down a little bit. Yep, it's got a drag clicker. Listen to that. That was really hard to turn to begin with. Nice click and spool tension knob. I love this, like, it's like a greenish gunmetal color. 7:2-to-1. Wow, I tightened that spool tension down. I really wanted to make that stick. Make sure it feels really smooth, but damn, why'd I do that? Okay, it's not doing it now. For some reason, it made it stick. For some reason, I turned the tension knob down, it made this stick. It's not doing it anymore. I guess it was a fluke thing it did. Nice click and drag star. Kind of nice handles. Thumb button's pretty good. See, let me get this here fast. Here we go. This reel costs a little more than this one. And going back to what I looked at this information on this reel. This reel has a metal frame and carbon fiber side plates. Okay, so that's the Caesar again. Let's go back to here. I think it'd be interesting to see how this is going to spool up, but let's take some more looks around. See what we got looking at here. Let's open the spool. Dang. Okay, so as it turned down, then it pulls all the way out. It's only a 5 button. If they're really strong, it don't matter. Where is my, I don't think this will work. Yeah, it does, okay. Yeah, it feels pretty damn strong. And I'm pulling the buttons out. Gotta be careful about that, I guess. Where'd the one button go? See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Dang. All right. I don't see it nowhere. Oh, I see it now. This is here. Okay. Be careful, guys. You probably need to glue these down. This button popped all the way out. Let's bring it back over here. Okay, it's back in there now. This is floating, so that's dynamic braking. Then you got, this is your free, and it goes all the way over to max. Okay, so feels like there's 1, 2, 3 clicks in each one. So you have, so about 30 settings. I think it says it on here as well. It says 30 settings. Yep. 30 pin. Let's see if we can see how strong they are. Just closed. Okay, let's see here if we, trying to see if I can get it to free spool right. It is not wanting to do a great job of free spooling me. Turn it back to free. Oopsie. This is hard to do with a camera in front of you. I think it's got a lot of grease in here. Let me look at this bearing. Yeah, even though it's got Japanese bearings, they put a lot of grease in them. Yeah, they got a lot of grease in it. It's gonna be hard to make this thing free spool if I blow it out. Let's go over some stuff with it real fast and see what we got going on for our specs and stuff though. I'm just gonna set it back together for a second and let's go in here. Let's get it back over to ounces. There we go. 7.6 ounces, so it's actually pretty light. But the swim bait reel is all relevant. So this is actually a pretty light swim bait reel. But I do think this is like a 200 size reel. So you got Shimano 200s, you got Daiwa 200s, and they're all about the same weight. And I think this one, I can't remember if it has a metal frame or not, but I'll list it where I bought it from down below. So if you have any questions, I mean, it's got the Shimano line guide. See if you can see that. Let me get it in the middle here. The Caesar has a little bit bigger guide. So you can see that right there. And the Caesar, I'm pretty sure, is a 300 size reel. I know I put the description in the link on the other video, but damn. Yeah, it's a 300 size reel. So it's not much heavier than this reel. This reel, I mean, it looks like they copied a lot from Shimano. Like this green with the gold accents. I mean, I know the knobs and stuff are not like Shimano. But a lot of other stuff is. What was that I just felt? Oh, feeling the side of this piece right here. You won't be feeling that when it's on a rod. I just say you can open and close this. Let's see how much this spool weighs. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things when you're talking about a swim bait reel. If you're worrying about this, how much the spool weighs, you're throwing big ass baits. It's not designed for throwing small baits. That's when you care about how much a spool weighs, but this can kind of give you an idea of how hard it's going to be to throw a smaller swim bait. Wow, this spool weighs more than the Caesar spool. The Caesar spool is 13 grams. This one's 16. Wow. That's kind of crazy. That doesn't seem like it would weigh that much, but it does. Huh, haven't seen that before. Where's that go to? On the side plate going, the side going into the side plate, there's like actually gears in the shaft. See it? See if I can get it to focus in. Just find that kind of strange. Don't even know what it's for. Is anything hitting there? No. Now that spins. Okay, this bearing over here doesn't have that much grease in it. This bearing here is completely full of grease. That's, yeah, you can see it there now. Yeah, that's why it's not free spooling very well. But when you put it in just the one bearing, it's free spools really good. But still doesn't explain why they have like gears on here. That seems like an added weight for no reason. I mean, it's not much, but damn. Anyway, okay, so first impressions. I mean, it seems to be of pretty good quality. Let's see. I'm not sure if it's metal frame or not. It might be. Doesn't say it on the box. But I can flex it a teeny bit when I squeeze. I'm not trying to squeeze too hard because I broke a really expensive reel like that one time. I got a new Steez in. I wanted to see just how good it was, and I started squeezing the frame, and I popped it all the way across here. That's why I don't squeeze them as hard as I can squeeze no more. But the main thing I'm feeling flex, I think, is it the reel seat? It might be flexing a little bit. You're probably not going to feel it ever fishing because it's going to be on a rod. It's going to have the extra support of the rod underneath it. Reel is smooth. Spool tension, once I've got it moved around a little bit now, it moves pretty freely. Got a drag clicker. It's not the loudest drag clicker, but it's still a drag clicker. But if you have this thing, if you're using like a single hook swim bait, you're not making that drag clicker. Yeah, there you go. I have to squeeze and put a lot of tension, and it's still clicking. The drag feels pretty smooth. I do like this little fish skull they put on here, so you can see that. Dang it, my camera doesn't seem to be wanting to work very good today. It's like a little fish skull. It's like I have a tiger fish or something. So it seems like the brakes work pretty damn good. I just put it on half. It's hard to tell. This spool's got so much grease on this side, you can't really tell. I bet I can open this right here up and it's gonna be full of grease as well. I'm making this video too long. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to make sure I go over everything with you before I can try to tell you about what to recommend this or not. Yeah, it's full of grease. You can even see the grease on the end. There's your little clicker. Yeah, I'd have to clean this reel. I mean, I don't think it really needs is just a good cleaning of all that grease. I don't know why. I mean, I think they put it in just to be better safe than sorry, but that's way overdone. And I mean, it's not just the Chinese companies that do it, does it? I've gotten reels from Lew's. Well, once I took it off and put it back on, wow, that changed the whole dynamics of that shit. Maybe it was cross-threaded a little bit. Damn, that's smooth as hell now. Whoopsie. I'm throwing the damn reel around. I'm sorry, guys. Ah, dang it. I'm not having a good morning with this stupid camera. Once I took this spool knob off and put it back on, this reel is probably 10, it was smooth before, but now it's about 10 times smoother. I want to try this, put some 20-pound fluoro on there, go try it for glide baits. Yeah, I mean, I can't get over just taking this off and putting it back on, how much smoother it is now. And it moves so much smoother. I'm thinking this had to be somewhat cross-threaded or something. You can see there's that same fish skull there, little tiger fish, as up here. Yeah. I mean, that's just so much smoother. I mean, so much smoother. Even when I turn it down, it's so much smoother. Let me see how well it moves now. Yeah, there's something weird going on with it earlier, because now this is moving a lot better. Yeah, now it's really spinning. Okay, let's see how the brakes do now. You see how fast it spun this in? I'm gonna turn it up to 3. Let's turn it up a little higher. I mean, yeah, the brakes are working. I mean, I don't know. Turn it up a little bit higher. Okay, yeah, they're working pretty good. See if we can go what it does on max here. Oh yeah, it works pretty good now. I'm giving it a pretty good flick. That's what she said. All right, put it back to free. Yeah, the brakes work really good. Yeah, I'm impressed with this reel too. I'm not as impressed with this reel as I am with the Caesar, the Mega Cuda. But this reel, once I turned the knob and fixed it and set it back in, it changed this reel a lot. So it had to be something when they put this knob on the factory. I can't tell if it was cross threaded or not. There's no damage to the threads. There's no damage inside the knob. But once I took this knob off and put it back on, I don't see nothing that fell out, but there was something going on with it that was making this reel not feel right. I mean, it was smooth, but it felt like it had a little bit of tension behind it. But now it's like, now it feels like that same like nothingness on a Daiwa. Like when you turn the knob, the handle of a Daiwa, you get that like this nothingness feeling, like so smooth, it's like nothingness. That's this now. I mean, I wish I did something with it different with the trigger. It's like just like a Shimano. I mean, it's like they took a Shimano and just copied it. I mean, this is not really Shimano, but that's kind of the traditional, kind of somewhat mag track style. Yeah, I'll have to get this on reel in the water and check it out, see what it's about. But let's see, this is 200 size, and this is supposed to be 200 size, so this is the Ryobi. And the Ryobi comes with another handle. I'm probably going to take it off and put the other handle on. But yeah, you can see they're they're similar. I kind of, just looking at the two, the Ryobi has it has somewhat nicer features, but I kind of like this reel a little bit more than this reel. They're very similar. Whoops, god dog it, I keep hitting shit. That was this big knob's fault here. It kind of spun around, caught the tripod. I'm not really liking the placement of this on the Ryobi. I'm kind of worried being in the back, your hand might actually bump it one time, and you might lose all this shit. But see, the Ryobi has dual brakes. I mean, but there's a difference in price in this reel. This reel here is like 80 for this Ryobi, or 86, something like that. Which, I mean, Ryobi back, like I said on the video, back in the day, Ryobi was like one of the best budget reels you could get at Walmart. Yeah, free spool's really nice. But see, you don't even get a spool tension clicker on this right here. There's no clicking. You click it there. No drag star clicker. I mean, oh, I think I did something to that, just in doing that drag. I don't know, I have to find out. It feels a little funny now. This is just too big of a knob. This is goofy. I mean, I can understand this knob if you were out there doing some like jigging or whatever. But anyway, this reel, I think, so that one was 86. This one's like 50, and that Caesar was like 32. So I'm gonna link this down below. You guys let me know what you think about it. If you have any questions, ask down below. I'll be glad to answer them for you. I should be getting this out, especially these two reels. I should be getting these out and trying them pretty soon. The Ryobi is just a little bit higher gear ratio than I want for like what I like for my glides. It's 8, I think 8. And 8. No, it's 7 2 to 1. Never mind. I guess I'm trying to find a reason not to use it. I'm just going to change that handle. I think it'll be fine on that Roby. But this right here, if you have any questions on the Doviello or whatever, what's it called again? The Hyperdrive, Doviello Hyperdrive, whatever the hell that is. It says underneath here it's made by Solo King. Solo King Doviello. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, I guess I should have looked at the bottom. I thought it was like a HIAW reel, but I guess HIAW probably owns Solo King. That's probably the mother company. Anyway, if you have any questions, ask them down below. If it's your first time to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get more videos out for you. I should be doing some on the water videos here pretty soon. Just got my boat back from having the oil change and just doing the normal winter maintenance. It's been very windy and very cold here the last few days. Can't get over how smooth this is. Once I changed that, it kind of fixed it. It is like just buttery smooth now. It's just like the Caesar. But anyway, like I was saying, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below. If you like this reel, I have it linked down below so you can go take a look at it. And let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment. All right, guys. Till next time, tight lines. And like I said, it's windy and cold out there, so you guys stay safe and keep your ass out of that water. Make sure you're following your safety routines for your boat. I know when I was living in Pittsburgh, I had a buddy of mine. We went down to several times down to West Virginia to fish at called Mount Storm. It's a power plant lake. He went down one time with him and his son. He fell off the boat on the boat ramp. Actually, the water was, it was snow. It was like about a foot of snow on the ground. But they keep the water, the water's not frozen because it's a power plant lake. The water stays in about the 60s. But his boat trailer had ice on it. He slid off the boat trailer, smacked his head, and it gave him a massive brain aneurysm and died. I mean, he was in his 60s, but just be careful, guys. Just be careful. All right, guys, till next time, y'all stay safe. Tight lines.